Hello all, welcome to Off the Wall Movie Reviews. I'm Aubrey, and today we'll be discussing the film The Sisters Brothers, directed by Jack Wadad and based on the novel written by Patrick DeWitt. Our story takes place in Oregon during the 1850s. We follow a couple of assassins named Eli Sisters and Charlie Sisters who are in pursuit of a gold prospector. Now, I like the back and forth between Eli and Charlie. Their bickering back and forth made for some good laughs. There's this conversation about a shawl that comes up several times in the story that made me chuckle. Another comedic element is Eli using a couple items for the first time. Now, they're things that we would find trivial today, but it's brand new to him. From the start, I really feel for our main characters. To see the brothers work together, but one is clearly receiving better treatment than the other through their business transactions, makes me want to point my finger at the sibling that's taking advantage. Like, really? I see you. The brother who gets the short end of the stick is the more responsible one. Throughout the film, the audience gets cut back to two other characters, John Morris and Herman Warm. My favorite line in this film happens between these two characters. It's an exchange about greetings and how one can get gratification from casual conversation. Morris and Warm's interactions become very touching as the movie progresses. From the inner monologues to witnessing their walls break down made me care about their motivations. I enjoyed the quiet and slow moments, but I do understand how some will probably look at that as pacing issues. There are a lot of somber scenes throughout the journey. For me, this makes for good storytelling. The small doses of action scenes were more impactful being placed so few and far between. The score fits well with the theme. It sounds like instruments from the era. But then there's a segment towards the end of the film that is more modern, still soothing in sound and atmosphere, which gave me good vibes. The set pieces are well designed. It makes me feel like I get a peek into a moment of history that is long gone. When it comes to cinematography, the opening scene has this wide shot, and in the distance, you can see this lighting effect from gunfire in the dark. For me, it was like the sensation you get from watching fireworks go off. There's also a few times where the camera cuts to a shot that's in a vignette point of view, where the image is shaded off gradually at the edges and there's no definite line at the borders. I thought it was a really unique way to use the camera. When it comes to the cast, John C. Reilly is a standout for me. He's known more for his comedic chops, but he really brings it with the dramatic acting. I find his character warm and welcoming. There's even this one scene where he's pretty heroic. Joaquin Phoenix performed with excellence. I expected no less. His character was that brother you hate to love, the one you wanted to be seen taken care of and guided down the right path. This Western drama sits well with me. I appreciated the quiet and subtle moments, which may be less entertaining to others. The dialogue between characters and their motivations that push the story along to new heights. I do wish I could have spent more time with the imminent threat. There seemed to be really interesting foes that Eli and Charlie encountered that left me craving more for that interaction. Grading this movie from a 5-star rating scale, I'd give it 4 stars. I'd recommend giving this movie a watch. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and if you enjoyed this content, hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you. You have a good one.